Yeah, let the truth be told. Keep it real and we never hold back. Authentic, real life, real problems. We gon' chop it up and we bringing all facts. Only the truth is what we deliver. And it's hosted by Cashmere Camellia. Kick up your feet, there's nobody realer. Truth be told, you best get familiar. Truth be told.
Hi, welcome back to another episode, Truth Be Told with Cashmere Camellia. So I have another guest with me by the name of Bree Jenkins. I know this season we're talking about grief. So while we smiling and
Yeah, it might turn real quick.
right, it's gonna turn real quick on us. But we enjoyed each other company while talking.
For sure.
And we're just going to dive in the topic of grief.
Okay.
So, first, I want to say, oh, I love your outfit. I keep looking at you like the lipstick or everything.
Thank you.
But I want you to tell the world, who is Bree?
Well, my government is actually Brene. So my name is Brene Jenkins. To my family, I go by Nay. To the rest of the world for the past 6 years, it's been Bree. With that, even with Brene, Nay, and Bree, I'm still me. I'm still a hard worker. I'm still that person that's willing to help anybody, especially the youth. I don't know. I'm a believer in God for sure. Like my faith is number one. Without him, I couldn't have done any of the stuff that I've accomplished. So yeah, I'm a veteran. I'm a health administrator. I've been in my profession for over 10 years now.
Okay.
I recently got out of the military, so I'm a veteran status.
Okay.
But yeah, I've accomplished a lot in my lifetime, and I promise you, I couldn't have done it without God, for sure.
I love it. So, who have you lost?
So, who have I lost? I wouldn't say that I lost them. I would say in the flesh I have.
I like that. Oh, I like that.
In the flesh I have. But far as their spirit, their energy, the blessings that they cast upon me, I've lost my grandparents, which is my mom's dad and mom. I lost one of my good friends I went to high school with. Um, I actually lost somebody that I went to church with. He was, in my age group as well. And then I also lost one of my airman brothers that I got really close with in boot camp. And he looked at me like a big sister, and he was tragically killed. So I've experienced a lot of grief in different aspects, like family, friends, people I've mentored. So I've learned over the years that, it's something that you don't get over. It's something that you cope with every day. Some days it feels like it just happened yesterday. And some days you can say, okay, I see you. I see you working. I hear you. But overall, yeah, I don't feel like I lost them at all. I feel like they still surrounded me.
I love that.
Now my grandma, she tapped in, honey. She be around, like, I was driving the other day and I was like, why I smell her perfume? Hey girl. The other ones, they kind of stay back from me, but as far as my grandma, she definitely taps in with me a lot.
So, what was your relationship like with your grandma?
So both my grandparents, my grandpa, we call him Papa, and my grandma, my mom, and I didn't understand it at the time. Of course, when I'm young, you don't understand, like, why do we always have to go spend time with these people, these older people? Like, why are we doing this? And as you get older and you think about the things that they instilled in me, it's just like, okay, I'm ahead of most of the people in my age range because I had these older people pouring into me. Knowledge, skill, like, we're not getting that nowadays from.
Right.
Yeah. So now I appreciate, well, once they left, of course, I understood because I was older, but like just appreciating the things that they instilled in myself and my brother and my sister, like they were definitely influential for sure.
So, okay, so what do like grief look like to you? Like, I know everybody has their perspective on grief, and we have a true definition of grief, but what do grief look like in your eyes?
Grief is understanding that, again, that person or those people that you once called on the phone and like, hey, how you doing? Or text, how you doing? Or go and see or spend time with. They're no longer in the flesh there. Um, Coping with that telephone call is a little different. It's called a, hey Lord, let me talk to my grandma. Hey Lord, let me talk to my friend and make sure that they're okay. Lord, give me a sign that they're okay. When they transition, I'm having dreams that they're in the dream and they're smiling at me. Like it's understanding that that flesh is not there and getting to the point to where you can tap into them, their spirit, their energy, even with them not being here on earth.
Okay, that's touchy because I have dreams. I know it haven't been 2 years yet,
Yeah.
but I have these dreams with my mom,
Yeah.
and she don't say much.
No.
But she'll talk to me.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, I used to feel like it's torture because I would wake up feeling like she's not here, and that was the worst feeling.
Yeah.
Now I try to just embrace it.
Yeah.
I still have my moments where when I do wake up, I cry.
Yeah.
I feel lonely because it's like I'm gonna go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Let me go back to sleep. And I had those memories and those times where I would just be in bed so I can just go dream
Yeah.
and dream of her.
Yeah.
So I can understand that.
Yeah. A lot of people, they if they don't not in tune with the whole dream aspect, it's kind of like hard for them to kind of understand.
Right.
Um,
Because a lot of people don't believe in, they feel like once the dead is the dead, they don't believe in that.
I know they do.
Yeah.
But
So
not me. It done showed up too many times for me, girl. Like for real. Like
right.
it's when they transition, I know they transition. Cause they come and now even if they're not saying anything,
Right.
just smiling at me. Okay. I know you're okay. Now my grandma, she's vocal. She'll talk. My granddaddy, he ain't talking. He'll show up, but if my granddaddy's showing up in those dreams, it's something going on.
Oh.
It's something going on, and I need to really. With my grandma, even the day that we found out that she passed away, and I it's hard for me to even tell this story because a lot of people are like, I don't know. I was in the living room and I was like bawling my eyes out. And I looked at the TV and the TV was off, black. An image of my grandma came over there and my grandma said, I'm okay. You stop crying. I shut up right then and there.
What?
Yes. Even at her
This
funeral.
was the day
The day.
that she passed?
Yes. Girl, I was like bawling like, I can't believe this happened. Oh my God, what we gonna do? My grandma, my grandma came over that TV. That image of her came over that TV. I'm okay. Stop crying. Okay. Yes, now.
Right.
At her funeral, I ain't crying. Why? Because I was at peace. I spent time with my grandma. My grandma know I loved her with everything in me.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm falling all over the casket, girl, I ain't doing none of that. Making sure my girl look good.
Right.
She got her casket that she wanted. She got her dress that she wanted. Her hair cut. Baby's cute. That's just a shell. I'm gonna talk to her tomorrow. Don't worry about it.
I love that confidence.
That's my girl.
That's just, I can't even remember my mama's funeral. Not even because both my parents passed.
Mm-hmm.
My dad's, I couldn't. We had a closed casket, so we didn't even get to visit or see him.
Yeah.
With my mom, it was a blur for me.
Yeah.
Like, I think I was in that stage of like shock. Like, I can't believe
That's your mom. Yeah.
I can't believe she gone. And in my delusional mind, I'm gonna say this, y'all.
It ain't delusion.
I felt like she could wake up.
She gonna get up.
She gonna get it.
Yeah.
While she was in the hospital, I'm like, okay, she gonna get up. She was in a coma. And I wish I can get that type of confidence.
You will. You will. Even that, I mean, it takes time. Again, some days I'm like you. I'm like, nah, I can't believe this. I tell my husband all the time, like, I really wish you could meet my grandma. I really wish. And I start crying like she just left me. It takes time, but it is also a constant process, though.
And how long it's been?
My grandma passed away in 2013.
Okay.
And I still have my days. January 15th is her birthday. And I held on all day, and I went in and I was like, talking to Jay, and I'm like, my grandma's birthday today. And I just started crying out of nowhere. Because that was my first time actually really kind of thinking about it. And she been gone since 2013, and I just wrote down like, yeah. So it's a process. Continue to have faith. Continue to talk to your mom when she show up in your dreams and understand, like, physically she's not here, but she gonna always be with you. Always be with you, no matter what.
Thank you.
You got it, girl.
Thank you, girl. I do not want to start crying.
You're not going to. You're not going to.
So tell me about this piece, because I love it.
Oh, okay.
Do y'all see this? This is so pretty.
Listen.
They need to get a close-up.
A close-up.
Right.
Listen. So this is a 3D image of my grandparents. So my grandma, my granddad, they had their 50th wedding anniversary. Of course, I was a little girl. But I have this picture of them. I have a picture of them, of course, because my mom got older pictures. And it's her with her little dress on. She got her little bouquet. My papa, he got his suit, honey. Like, yes. So they have a picture at their 50th wedding anniversary. And it's outside the church, because the church used to be on the same road as where they live. And I remember us doing stuff for them on that day. And I was like, of course, I'm young. So I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, this is cute. But now when I look at it, I'm just like, oh my gosh. This is the best picture of them showing like their love, how long they were actually together. So even after this, like, yeah, they would have been married a long time, even after this, because I was a little girl. My granddad passed away in 2000. Yeah, 2000. So I was just going into high school. And then my grandma passed in 2013, so I was grown. Okay. So they lived a long time. Like my granddad lived to 81, my grandma lived to 86. So they lived a long time. They lived a good life. They had 5 children. 5 girls. And of course my mommy. My mommy is one of us. But Dre, knowing about this picture and having this picture, he actually took it to whoever and had this made and had his best friend at our wedding present this as my wedding gift. Now that day, I wasn't as composed as I am right now, because I was like thinking like, what I'm gonna get him? What he gonna get me? And Dre just gonna go and buy something like some jewelry or something. Like, okay. But when I opened this, And the first image I seen on there was my grandma's. I was like,
Did you
ugly cry.
you messed up with your makeup?
The makeup artist was still there, girl.
So she could do a little touch.
But I was just, and I turned and I looked at my god sister and I was like, and she was like, oh my God,
That's yes. And Dre, you guys, that's her hubby.
babe for real.
That was the
Best wedding gift I could ever imagine. Cause
it looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, who would think?
Who would think to put them in there? Of course, they can't physically be here. So now you gonna give me this to have them an image. Oh gosh,
I
it's
just
just
love you
real bad,
real bad.
real bad.
You know, the new generation, they be like this.
Yeah.
I won't know what the clap this spot.
I don't know, girl.
We don't know.
Yeah, I'm on.
It's all right.
Child, I can't.
So, okay, so with the grief process, did you ever feel like, because some people feel like they don't need help or they don't want to talk about it. Because for me, I had just did an interview with a psychiatrist, and she's personally have counseled me. But I just told her, I said, I ain't seen you in a year because I ain't been wanting to talk about it.
And that's okay.
And she's like, that's the process. And sometimes you'll repeat that process over and over again sometimes. So what does it look like with you? Like, do you feel like it was a point where you need to get help, or you just kind of just dealt with it?
It was a point that I did seek counsel.
Okay.
The counselor that I had at that time did not look like me. And culturally,
Right.
their mindset is they gone. Why we worrying about it? And that was in a nutshell, like how he presented it to me. Like, and I was like,
I couldn't talk
no,
to you.
no. And I wasn't in a space to have that vulnerability and tell my story or tell about these amazing people that I've lost with somebody who just feel like, okay, they gonna move on. So of course you hear people say, like, take all your troubles to God. Like, he not gonna judge you. He not gonna say just get over it. He not gonna. And that's what I did. And I talked to him. I told him to send them to me so I can get that comfort that they're okay. And he did just that. And it just took a lot of time. It took a lot of time. It still takes time. It still takes that courage and that faith to keep pushing, because it's hard.
It is.
I say it's the hardest thing that we have to go through in this lifetime. Like, yeah, you have your failures or stuff like, oh, you didn't get a job that you wanted, or you failed a test, or you lost some money. But having somebody like your mom raise you to be this woman that you are, and then now she's not here. What do I do? But understand, go back and think, what did she instill in me? To always have my faith, always go to God. My family is important, handle your business.
Right.
All these things that she's instilled to prepare you for this day, not knowing that, what day it was going to be.
Exactly.
But she prepared you to be a great woman. So take all that stuff and constantly hold on to that. Because that's what they're leaving. That's when they say legacy, that's what they're leaving. You are the legacy. And if you doing that for your kids, hey, daughter.
Right.
My mama said, yeah, your grandma. So just tapping into that every day. I know Dre probably get tired of me because he like, I don't know this lady. But he don't never say that. But just something that, oh, my grandma used to say this. If my grandma see this, she'll probably be like, I'm always doing that.
But I know he probably feel like I know her.
Yeah.
Because you talk about her.
For sure. Oh, I'm going to make you know her.
Right. I feel like once I get married, oh, you gonna know my parents.
You're going to know them.
Yes.
Like, you're going to know them. You're gonna know them like you met them before. Cause
Right.
that's what I'ma make sure that I continue to talk about them. I'ma continue when we, God blesses us with children. I'ma continue to, hey, this is what I learned. My grandparents taught us a lot. They were like, sometimes some stuff around here, they were like, how you know this? Oh, my grandma taught me.
You don't know?
Period. Yeah. And I'm not ashamed of saying that at all. I'm not ashamed. I'm almost 40 years old and I'm still tapping into things that my grandparents instilled in me. That is a blessing.
That's the blessing, and that's the best feeling
Yeah.
when you know you had the proper help or the proper guidance
Right.
teaching you
Right. Right.
how to live in this world.
Right. So tap into that. When you feel like, I miss my mama, think about something that and then project it out. See how it make you feel.
Sometimes she'll tell me calm down. She used to call me a firecracker.
Calm down.
Calm down.
In that moment.
You're right. Calm.
In that moment. Sorry. Something told me to
Have them just in case.
Yeah.
And I was a fashionix. Cause she was a very home decor queen.
Oh yeah.
Y'all done saying yes.
NAD top tier. Top tier
Yes.
foster home. Like this how these girls live.
Yes. From her personal home, like, where do you get these pieces from? To her fashion, clothing, and all of that. Like, I still feel her presence.
Yeah.
That.
And do you find yourself saying certain things that she used to say or doing certain things? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
That's with me and Velvet, because I see something in Velvet or she'll say something and I'm like, dang, you sound like mama.
Right.
Or even our dad, like, dang, you get that from dad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's in us. And they left with a legacy. They left NHD. They left just business gold mines, how to build your faith with Christ. They instilled that since we were young.
Yeah.
And that is powerful more than anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It is. And that's what keep that. Keep that. That's how you keep them close to you. That's how you keep them showing up in the dream.
Right.
Making sure you okay. Because sometimes it's like when you ask them, God, like, I just need to, what's going on? And he'll say, my grandma to be like, girl, you got this. Calm down.
Right.
I know I called her my grandma so many times in boot camp. I'm like, what made me do this? Grandma, help me. And she'll just be like, you got this. I just hear whispering, you got it, you got it.
So, and during that grief process, after funerals, it goes silent. People when I say that, after funerals or after months done pass and people leave you alone or people support you, have you had people to really be in your corner until this day?
I think a lot of people, especially in our community, they don't really know what to say. Right? They don't know what to say. And it's kind of like, if they bring it up, I'll bring it up.
Oh, okay.
What
was the beginning like?
The beginning was me, my mom, and my sister. We were my grandmother's caregivers for the past several years until she transitioned. So it took a toll on us a lot because we were like there, like cleaning her, feeding her, taking her, like we was in it. So it was really hard, but we leaned on one another a lot in that time.
That's the best feeling. Especially family.
Yeah. But it was kind of like we was all this shit.
Right.
So we didn't know.
It's a blessing, but it is like We all going through the same
We
thing.
all going through the same thing. So how are we gonna? But again, we still kind of balance. One day my mama be like down in the dumps, and then me and my sister were like, "Come on, ma, it's okay."
All right.
Then my sister, she'll break down if she sees something, and I'm like, "It's okay, I won't." And then most of the time I kind of like hit mine a lot because I'm the oldest child. So I always had to like be strong with a lot of situations. And that wasn't always good. It's okay to be vulnerable in front of people, but the right people. And I could have been vulnerable in front of my mom and my sister, but I took that on to be like, grandma said it was okay. She was okay. Stop crying. So be strong enough for the people that didn't probably get that same message.
Right.
So if I did have my days, I would do them alone and talk to her alone. And then I would, kind of tell them about it after. But in that moment, how they were vulnerable,
That's similar to me. That's why I'm like, wow, because I'm not open.
yeah.
Velvet is, and she'll be more open to me and vulnerable. But even with her, I hold back because I feel like although she's my big sister, I gotta steal her up, and I'll just deal with mine privately.
Yeah.
So I am learning to open up a little bit,
Yeah.
but not to everybody.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are not going to understand.
Right.
For the most part, I only talked about, my grandma to people that I know, like, that god sister that like knew my grandma and loved her just as much as I did. And it's kind of like, yeah, because I don't want to experience that same thing I experienced with that counselor.
Wow. So do you feel like you should go back to counseling? Because yeah, he wasn't the favorite.
Yeah. And I mean, I've talked to counselors. I've talked to counselors, but again, I don't know why I tap into counselors that don't look like me. I don't know why. Maybe that fear of if I do get somebody like me, they gonna tap too far into it, and it's gonna take me to a place that I felt like I've already come out of. Would that make sense?
It do, but it's probably what you need to heal. Yeah, you see, you can't do me like that though. It's probably deep down inside you need to actually heal from it. It's kind of like buried, and you think that okay, I'm good. Now you can see Dr. Murder Green now. She good.
Now she tapped too far in. I'm gonna be like, excuse me.
I'm ending this.
I gotta go. I'm a little tired.
I feel like you should.
I'm not opposed to it at all.
Okay.
I'm really not. Counseling even at my my job, they offer mental health counseling for all of our employees for free. And I encourage all of my staff to go. I have 20 employees. Half of them have signed up to go to the free mental health
Oh, that's
counseling.
good.
And, they were like, Bree, do you go over there? I'm like, nah, I got my own. I got my own. But yeah, you're right. I'm gonna tap back into it.
Right.
Yeah, if she just start.
No, that's probably a breakthrough where you need to be. Just a breakthrough. And that probably will just click to all the pieces and be like, whew, okay. Now I'm really good.
Yeah. I am proud of myself for this. I think I'm not opposed to it again. But I take my steps how what made me feel okay. And I know, like, with them constantly coming to me and talking to me, I'm okay.
Okay, well, if you feel like you okay, I mean, it don't hurt to.
It don't hurt at all. It don't.
I'ma go. I said I'ma go back.
Okay.
I'ma go back too.
Okay, when you start going, I'll go.
I'ma text you and let you know. Like, okay,
You
well,
start
I was back.
next month?
Let's try next month.
Next month is okay.
We got a couple of more weeks in March.
Okay. Yeah.
So let's start next month. And I'm going to text you and I'm going to be like,
The
okay.
end of the month or the beginning?
Look at you clocking. No, like, just prepare for the month.
No, just preparing for today, right?
Right.
Because when you ask me, hey, Cash, girl, your hair still cute. What's up? Bree, I want you to be a part of my podcast. Okay, great. What's up? It's about grief.
Mm-hmm. You sure did give me that look. She gave me that look, y'all.
I did. Okay.
Remember what you did.
All right, I'll let you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then Drake like, oh, she gonna do it. Don't worry about it. Wait.
Right. Just say like, no, she gonna do it.
She gonna do it. Just set it up. She gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I need that. Because I probably would have been like, oh, yeah, Cash, I'm do it. And then next time I see you, I'll be like,
Right. Hey, girl. Hey, girl, I'm sorry. It didn't work. I'm sorry. No, but you know what? I actually, before I started this, I asked God, I prayed about it. And I said, for this season, because it's touchy, I want people that you are allowing me to talk to and who should be on my show. And he sent me to you and a lot of other couple of people that was really good. And I enjoyed this journey so far. It was a little touchy.
yeah.
Do
Do you feel like it's helping you,
It
though?
was a lot touchy. Right. It has opened up the wombs of talking about it. Because me talking to you guys has made me look in a different lens of like, wow, okay, so they've been through. It's similar. So when I ask you guys, or me asking you, like, what do grief look like to you? And to me, it's more like it feels like a never-ending process.
It is.
Because my dad passed in 2019. I literally just got over or coping with his death in 2023, right? And then my mom unexpectedly in 2023. So it felt like, oh my God, I got to start the process all over again. And now both parents gone. So with me, it's like more so like I'm afraid to talk about it because I'm going to ball out. I'm going to break. And I feel like if I break, who's gonna help me?
God, your support system.
But that's the thing that I'm building up my faith with Christ because I felt like with my mother's death, could there be more that we could have done? Did I do something wrong? And she always trusted me with her medical. But it's hard.
Question.
I
It's the
question.
why. And we feel bad for asking God why.
Right. Like, I don't want to hear it was better this way. Or I don't want to hear that I still, okay, let me take it back of saying I don't want to hear it. But I feel like as a human being, I'm speaking my truth of like, I don't want to hear of I got a better future coming up for me and I should leave the dead to the dead and don't look back. But that's my mama.
That's your mama.
how am I going to move life with someone who brought me in this world?
Right.
And now I have to learn how to live life without a human being, my mother.
Mm-hmm.
And I know me building my face up with Christ,
Mm-hmm.
it'll get better over time, but I'm human being, so I feel like, yeah, but she's been my mom since birth.
Right. Right.
Every step that I need her. I'm about to be 36. I still need her. Got 2 little kids.
Right.
I still need her. And the part of my grief, I got divorced during that time. So that was like, boom, 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 here you go. And it's like, I don't even know which way to go.
And it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay to feel like that. It's okay to go through that transition and still ask why. I know we went to a funeral and this lady was just like, I don't know why God chose my friend out of everybody. It's people out here who done murdered, and they tell you don't question God, right? And that's something like the flesh say, what you mean? I want to know why.
I want to know why.
Why to everybody? Why my people? And then you tap in and you really tap into your faith and he say, trust me.
Right.
Trust me. You can ask why, but understand, I know why. I'm going to reveal to you why. Maybe I will, maybe I won't.
You're right.
But you still got to trust me. You still got to trust me and understand that I provided you with your mom. Your mom provided you with what you needed. And now it's time for me to take her because I want her to do other things. And you're going to be okay. Do you know that at that time? No. When you get to that point, I'm going to be okay. My mama gave me everything that I needed. I'm able to keep pushing even though some days I don't even want to get out of bed. I want to just have my mama right here with me. It's hard. But you got to keep going because you know what your mama will say.
Right.
Cash, what? Come on here. I ain't raised you to sit up here and do. Keep going.
And that's what I'm trying to push myself. So that's why I started this podcast. It's more than just the grief season, but I wanted to start off with this because it took me so long just to start this podcast in the first place, but to keep pushing. And the key word that you said, keep trusting God. Because that's the main thing that I say. When things knock me down, situations knock me down, I'm like, you know how you in a ring and boxing and you get up
and knock you the hell out.
I still
Get mad at her and well, you said I hurt you, but I done failed.
I don't fail to let you get back up, and I still choose you.
Still choose you.
I still choose you, and he's been faithful to me of allowing me to still be in my right mind.
Right.
And I may be going through tough times and feeling like I need her. But he has carried me mentally. So I love that. Trust in God.
You got it, girl. You got to. You got to. Because even with that, like, yeah, we have our parents and we have our grandparents and our friends and all. But at the end of the day, like, he came first before all of those people. And I tell people all the time, like, we may go through some tough stuff, but he not going to take you through that and leave you.
Because he going to be right there.
Right there. And you're going to be like, okay, now I see. That was tough, but I see. I see why now. I see it. She got another mission. They had another mission. All right, okay. Well, just tell her to call me.
Tell her, hit me up.
I still need her to come to me in Miss Junior. You're like, Cash, girl, you better.
Girl, let me tell you about, so NHD, that's New Heavenly Man, our girls group home. We just celebrated 18 years.
Wow.
Yes. Because my parents created New Heaven Dominion for boys and girls home. And they're no longer here. But we were sad. Me and Velvet was sad.
Mm-hmm.
And it was coming up. It was just this past weekend. And I had a dream. I literally had a dream the morning of. And it was with my mom.
Mm.
And she said a few words. She was like, come in the living room, you guys. I have gifts.
Mm.
And Velvet was sitting on our couch. And she looked back and she smiled. And I was like, okay, let me wash my hands. And she was like, come on, let's sit down. And it was gifts bags on the table. And I woke up. She didn't say, like I said in the beginning, like, she'll come to me with few words, but
And leave a whole message
and
that you have to try to
right,
What that mean?
right. And then I woke up and then I texted Velvet and I said, I know happy anniversary, but I had a dream that Mama came to me and you with gifts and da da da, and that brought her peace. Yeah, she was like, that really comforted me. Like, okay, God, you know what to do.
What did you take of it? What do you think it meant? Because I know we have different interpretations. What did you take of it?
I took it as I'm proud of y'all to continue with New Heaven Dominion. And y'all will forever have anything.
Congratulations.
Y'all are blessing.
Yes.
So that's what I picked up. Like,
Oh, that just gave me.
right. And she'll come to me with certain situations, especially about the group home. And then I call Velvet. I'm like, I got to tell you now because, or with siblings, with us and siblings. And I had one recently where she was talking to our brother. And I called Velvet at 3 o'clock in the morning because I will forget. And I said, Mom said something about blue feathers.
Mm.
I don't know what that means. She was kind of talking to our brother, but we were all in the room privately. So it's those type of dreams that I would get. And so I would dive in as soon as I wake up, like, okay, what that mean?
What that mean?
What do that mean? But that one with NHD, that was
Right on time.
right on time.
Right on time. So the thing is, and I'll ask you this. I know we don't flip it. Having her here, and she would have gave y'all a gift in the flesh.
Right.
Oh, thank you, Ma. Spiritually giving you that gift, that is more heartfelt.
Right.
More, thank you, Ma. You see us, right?
Right.
So with that understanding, again, she not here in the flesh, but spiritually she's still there for you. Taking those lessons or those notes that she's trying to give you, are they more impactful now than when they were when she was here?
I think now it means more. Maybe because she's not here.
Yep.
So that's why it means more to me versus if we would have went out for lunch. Like that was her and Velvet thing. They went out for lunch to celebrate, or we have a big dinner and celebrate. But that dream was more breathtaking for me than any gift she's ever earthly gave me. That was a dream of God is telling us we doing a great job.
Exactly.
And me supporting Velvet with the girls' home.
Yeah.
Keep doing it.
Keep doing it. Keep doing it.
Right.
So why do we feel like, oh my God? No. We go through that transition.
Right.
But tapping into that, those lessons, those gifts that they're giving us spiritually is so impactful that I will take it. If this is what it meant for God, you to take my mom or you to take my grandma, and you'll be like, hey,
Right.
but I'm giving you gems. I'm giving you confirmation that a lot of people haven't tapped into. I'm gonna tell you that. It's way more valuable than that. Let's go to lunch.
Right.
Cause now you got something to, like, wow. She see us. She here. She ain't went nowhere. She gave y'all gifts.
She gave us gifts.
Ah,
Yeah. It was nice. It was beautiful. It was nice. So I know some people just don't believe in that,
and
that is totally fine. And I have to take it up with God because I'm like, no, God, no, I know you gave me that. And I know she was there
for
to
sure.
give us that comfort.
For sure.
Her and Christ came.
For sure.
So
For sure. I love it. I love it. You got something. You and Velvet got something. Y'all tapping into y'all mama like that. Y'all got something.
now now she had more dreams with our dad than my mom. I started having because I didn't never have dreams by my dad.
Yeah.
She did.
Yeah.
And then I had dreams since she was in the hospital. But it would be dreams of she's totally different. She's renewed.
Yeah. Look
She
different.
looked different.
Look different. It's different.
So
When you see them, it's different.
it's different.
For sure.
Well, girl, we can talk. We can talk.
We tapped in.
Yes, we can talk because it's the most I've talked about myself versus somebody else's situation.
Listen, I mean, each person you talk to, they're in a different stage.
Right.
Right? Like, they're in a different stage. I'm not sure who else you.
I don't like talking about myself all the time.
Okay.
So you had
Therapy. So yeah,
I know.
yeah,
We gonna do it.
this helps. This helps for sure.
And so I'm so glad you came and talked.
Me too. I'm glad I did it. My grandma.
Right.
They see I love y'all so much. I'm talking to the camera like they over there. They probably standing over there looking at me. Hey. But just their legacy, what they left behind, is me. They did this.
Right.
My mom, like, without them, wouldn't have been my mama to bring me here. And hey, I'm tapped in. I'm forever appreciative for everything they ever done for me.
Right. So what would you, to leave this out, what would you want to tell the people across the world?
I would tell the people that grief is an ongoing process. Tap into your people, talk to your people, have faith in God, and understand that you will have good days and you will have bad days, and it's okay. But always remember what those people left behind. Always remember their legacy. Keep them alive. Just because their shell went into the ground does not mean everything that they left. The goals, the dreams, the talents, the skills, it doesn't have to get left. Continue it on. That's how you keep their legacy alive for sure.
I love it.
And go to counseling, even though,
We gonna go to counsel.
we gonna,
I'm gonna let her know.
yeah, we gonna go. We can have a round table. You know what I'm saying? Just
Right. We can.
But
I'll bring Dr. Green
yeah.
so she can talk about it with us.
And you know me, I'm like, Dr. Green, so what grief you went through, baby? I'm gonna flip it back around. Like,
Right. You'll be shocked.
she gonna flip it back on me.
Yeah, she is.
Okay.
Probably double.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for tuning in and watching another episode, Truth Be Told with Cashmere Camellia. Until next time.
Truth be told, you best get familiar. Truth be told. Let the truth be told. Let the truth be told.